Greetings, young seeker of stories. I am Thoth, and before you ask, yes, you can call me Thoth. It rhymes with both, or growth. Easy enough. But if you want to sound like a true scholar of ancient Egypt, lean in close. My real name, the name my own people whispered in the temples thousands of years ago, is Djehuty. Say it with me. Djehuty. Djehuty. The name carved in hieroglyphs on walls older than any building standing on earth today. The name spoken by pharaohs when they bowed their heads and prayed for wisdom. But the Greeks? The Greeks heard my name and said, Djehuty? That's too hard. We'll call him Thoth. And somehow that stuck for the next 3,000 years. So yes, call me Thoth. Or Djehuty. Either way, I know you're talking to me. Now, look at me. I have the body of a man, but the head of a beautiful bird called the ibis. Long curved beak, dark feathers, wise eyes that have seen the birth of everything. I am the Egyptian god of wisdom, writing, magic, the moon, and, most importantly, stories. Yes, every story ever told, every legend, every myth, every fairy tale whispered to a child at bedtime, they all passed through me first. I am the keeper of all knowledge, the scribe of the gods, the one who writes down everything that has ever happened, is happening, and will happen. Pretty impressive for a bird-headed fellow, don't you think? But let me tell you how it all began. In the very beginning, there was nothing. No light, no darkness, no up, no down, no sound. No silence, just nothing. And floating in that nothing was a great, dark, endless ocean called Noon, still, silent, waiting. Then, from the depths of those waters, something rose. A mound of earth appeared, and standing on that mound was Ra, the mighty sun god. He opened his mouth and spoke the first word, and from that word came light. From light came the world. From the world came life. And Ra looked at this beautiful, enormous, complicated creation and said, someone needs to write all of this down. And so, I was born. Ra breathed me into existence from his very own heart. Because wisdom, you see, lives in the heart, not just the mind. From the moment I opened my eyes, I could read the stars like words on a page. I could hear the universe whispering its secrets, and I grabbed my reed brush, dipped it in ink, and I began to write. I have never stopped since. Now let me tell you some things I invented, because yes, I invented them. First, writing. Before me, humans had no way to save their thoughts. A great idea would pop into someone's head and then, poof, gone forever. Like a dream you forget the moment you wake up. So I created the hieroglyphs, those beautiful little pictures carved into stone. An eye, a bird, a snake, a lotus flower. Each one a sound, a word, a meaning. I handed them to the people of Egypt and said, here, now your thoughts can live forever. And they did. Second, I created mathematics. Numbers, the secret language of the universe. I taught humans to count, to measure, to calculate, to build pyramids so perfectly aligned with the stars that even today people scratch their heads and say, how did they do that? I'll tell you how. They had my numbers. That's how. Third, I created the calendar. The moon is my special friend. Every night I watch her, growing bigger, growing smaller, cycling through the sky. And I counted her cycles and said, 30 days shall make a month, 12 months shall make a year. You're welcome, by the way. Every birthday you celebrate, you can thank me.
Thank you.
But being the god of wisdom doesn't mean life is always peaceful. One day, the Eye of Ra, a great and terrifying goddess, fierce as a lioness, burning like the sun itself, grew so angry that she stormed off into the distant desert lands. She was furious. And when the Eye of Ra is furious, nothing grows. The sun weakens. The world grows cold and dark. Ra was devastated. He looked across his creation, the wilting flowers, the frightened animals, the crying children, and he turned to me. "Thoth," he said, "only you can bring her back. Only words can tame what swords cannot." So I went. I walked into the burning desert, and I found her, wild, blazing, magnificent. And instead of fighting, instead of arguing, I sat down beside her, and I told her a story. A funny one first. She growled, but I saw the corner of her mouth twitch. Then a brave one. Her ears perked up. Then a beautiful one, about how much Ra missed her, about how the flowers wept for her, about how the whole world was incomplete without her fire in it. And slowly, slowly, the fury faded from her eyes. She came home, and Ra embraced her with golden light, and the world bloomed again. That day, even the mightiest of gods learned something important. The most powerful force in the universe is not strength. It is not fire. It is not even magic. It is the right words, spoken at the right time, with an open heart. Now, here is the part that I want every child listening to really hear. In the Egyptian world, when a person's life ended, their soul would travel to a great golden hall. We called it the Hall of Two Truths, and there, their heart would be placed on a giant golden scale. On the other side of the scale, a single white feather, the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth, justice, and balance. If your heart was heavy with cruelty, with lies, with selfishness, it would sink down, and the soul could not pass. But if your heart was light, filled with kindness, honesty, and love, it would balance perfectly with that feather. And I, Thoth, I, Djehuty, stood at that scale with my scroll and my reed brush, and I wrote down the truth, every single time. No exceptions, no favorites, no bribes accepted, not even from pharaohs, because truth is the foundation of all wisdom. You want to know the secret of living a good life, little one? It is this. Live so that your heart is lighter than a feather. Be kind even when it is hard. Tell the truth even when it is scary. Choose love even when anger feels easier. That is the way of Ma'at. And it is the way of Thoth, of Djehuty. Thousands of years have passed since I first dipped my brush into ink. Empires have risen and crumbled to dust. Languages have been born and forgotten. Stars have burned out and new ones ignited. But stories? Stories never die. Every book on every shelf in every library in the world, I am there, smiling between the pages. Every child who learns to read their first word, I am there, cheering. Every scientist who discovers something new and writes it down, I am there, nodding with approval. Every storyteller who sits before a fire and says, "Once upon a time," I am there, listening, with my scroll ready. I am Thoth. I am Djehuty. And as long as there are curious minds and open hearts, I will never fade. Because knowledge is the only treasure that grows bigger the more you give it away. So take it. Take all the stories. Take all the wisdom. Fill your heart with wonder. And then pass it on. And that, my young friend, is the story of Thoth, of Djehuty, of the bird-headed scribe who was there at the very beginning and will be there long after the last star blinks out. But remember, this is just one story from one corner of the world. There are thousands more waiting for you. Stories of dragons and heroes, of tricksters and gods, of brave children who changed the world, of magical worlds hiding just beyond what your eyes can see. And we will explore all of them together. So if you enjoyed this story, and I, Djehuty, God of Wisdom, have a very strong feeling that you did, give this video a like. Every like is like a hieroglyph carved into stone. It tells the universe that this story mattered to you. Leave a comment below. Tell me, which god or story do you want to hear next? Zeus? Anansi? Hermes? A fire-breathing dragon? The choice is yours, and I will write it down on my scroll tonight. And subscribe so you never miss a single magical tale from every corner of the world. Hit that bell too, so the stories find you the moment they arrive. This has been Tales of the Gods. I am Thoth. I am Djehuty, and the story is never really over. Until next time, keep reading, keep wondering, and always keep your heart lighter than a feather.